By the way, when I was the best in the world, did you know that the other best players was Ally, Solo Snake, and ADHD Diddy Kong? Which means only one of the top 3 players was a Midnight player for the first like 3 years of the game.
Yeah, I mean, again,
ZeRo didn't even come to America until 2012, by the way, just so you know. I was literally farming the entire game for most of Brawl's lifespan before his first tournament. Also, I trained ZeRo. When I say I trained him, I mean trained him a lot since March 2011. I gave him 40 different notepad documents on Midnight and how to get good. 40 notepads on strategies. I don't fucking know if he's interested or not, dude. I stopped talking to him after I learned what he did.
I don't know if that's in the practice. Well, maybe I'll have to check that.
I just stopped talking to him after I learned about that.
Let's see here. Everything, all of your answers, Jonas, my friend, will be solved.
He actually still owes me money.
Okay, now my answer.
He still owes me $2,000, but after the whole cancel stuff, I felt bad, so I didn't ask him for it back.
Great practice.
Yeah, already warmed up for this one. And it's all laughs and smiles.
Yeah, it's at least 1,000. I think it's 2, but it might be. It's at least 1.
Game 1 here of our loser.
Nah, back when so remember when me and him would stream together in early
I think it's Hinkage.
when early Ultimate, like the first year Ultimate.
Again,
Remember that?
Similar thing we saw in
Well, he had there were certain people in chat who would like give $500 to him as long as M2K came over, and I only lived like a mile away from him at that time, or like a few miles away, right? At that particular point in time. So he would just get all this money, and our agreement was he was going to give me like 30%, and this happened like several times. I never got my cut, and I came over several times. It's not like I did any hard work, but he got those donations because it was contingent on me going to his house. So this happened several times, and I just never got my money. And then shortly after that, like a few months later, that's when the whole cancel stuff came out. So I felt bad, so I never asked for my money back.
And again, W Chan. Go Sonic. But Sonic
Did you know I was also supposed to be sponsored again for about $5,000 a month by a tier 1 organization? Echo Fox disbanded, and then 1 month later, COVID-19 hit. But during that little time window, I was in negotiations with another team. It was for $5K a month. And then they just because of COVID, they dropped out. Just before I signed it, or maybe it was like after I signed it. It was around the same time, but they decided not to do it because of COVID. And then COVID lasted 2 years. By the time it came back, they weren't interested anymore. And then I had 2 more chances where 2 more tier 1 teams wanted to sponsor me for a lot of money, like similar to 5K a month, and then it just didn't work out in the end. Yeah, no, that was like the 3rd or 4th time, Big Shady. Ever since Echo Fox, that was the 3rd or 4th different attempts. That one was stopped by Mango. Somehow they found out, you know the Mango Ludwig drama? That shit went viral on the internet, dude. They found it out. I didn't tell them. No, Greg didn't tell them. They found it because it was so viral on the internet. Like it was trending everywhere. And after that happened, they went from wanting to sponsor me to not wanting to touch Smash. I'm not joking about that. The thing that sucks is that I can't prove it because well, this is like conversations Greg had with these people, so I can't technically prove it, which sucks because now it's a he said, she said. Like, I wouldn't make that up, but there was going to be people who doubt me because it's like, oh, M2K hates Mango anyway, and then I have to deal with that, and it sucks because it is the truth, as far as I'm aware. But there's nothing I can do beyond this point, you know? You either believe me or you don't. It just sucks.
This is a super tight stock too. This could heavily determine this game.
Yeah, super big inflection point.
Yeah, it's pretty dead.
Not gonna find the proper knockback angle from the spin dash to open up a back air opportunity. A back air from Hinkage going.
It's pretty much just like
all of this pressure.
I had to do coaching for years to survive. Now Cody pretty much stole my job.
131, 190. You're gonna camp it and play it slow, but back air will.
I don't get as many sessions ever since Cody started coaching.
A stock lead.
I've had to lower my prices by half.
grenade onslaught is still on the menu, though it does not matter how many stocks we have left. Kel's happy to just take the stage that is given to her. As you see, we're stationary for a moment there.
Yeah, we were stationary for a moment, but Hinkage finds that opening possibly.
Well, I just kind of realized that, like, why should I be nice to a person who's been shitty toward me my whole life, you know?
Probably, yeah.
Mang0’s had me blocked
That
since
kills
2015 on Twitter.
All right.
And I've been blocked in his Twitch chat for many, many years as well. And whenever he mentions me, it's always in a negative way.
Big of a lead. I feel like Snake can make that up very easily, but Kel's been doing super
And he
good.
made videos on me and stuff, and like in negative ways, and it's like, okay. At that point, no, but the thing is, I'd say it's shitty because I've confronted him. The important detail here is that I've confronted him on many, many occasions. And if he ever tries to deny this, I'm gonna release the messages between me and him.
Okay, back air. Almost got it.
If he ever tries to deny being shitty, I will literally release the logs.
Okay, Kells is putting in the work, just needs to find one really good hit.
Yeah, after Smash World Tour, he was being like shitty toward me, like
Yeah, you see Kel's is just lining up
on Twitch and YouTube.
spin dash into whatever our
I don't know what the video title was called. It was as after I got like 17th at Smash World Tour.
recovery, all things considered.
You remember that stream?
Oh god. Oh god.
That's the first time I've seen that hit. It almost cost it.
I've also seen a lot of different Twitch
Going low
clips,
into stage here. Oh no, we were ready for
so
that.
I've personally seen proof.
Hinkage was expecting it. 96 to 128. This is such a tight.
No, the thing is though, so what I was getting at is I've personally like DM'd him year after year to stop doing what he's doing. I've told him personally to stop doing what he's doing.
Wow.
He didn't listen to me.
Just before we got the transition, we saw Chia clapping.
So I tried to settle things peacefully for like almost a decade. It went on, I don't know the phrase for it, but like unanswered ears or something. Basically, he didn't care about what I said because he continued doing it, even after I told him on many occasions.
He definitely stepped into it, and he almost got.
And I've sent short messages on many occasions. I've sent longer messages. I've confronted him once in person at one of the Smash summits, back before Ultimate.
I'm with it.
And yeah, it's just nothing ever changed.
Interesting. Going to be our game 2 venue. Unique layout as well.
So that's why I decided that, like, why should I try to be someone's friend who's always been shitty to you?
Find it on stage.
You think I should be his friend because he pushes buttons good in a video game?
I was gonna say some of these stages as well are just.
Does that make sense? Are you gonna be someone's friend because they push buttons good in a video game?
Like it's awesome. But keep continuing. What were you saying?
Because that would literally be the only reason.
See that there's a stage here that has
And then you have to think, is that a good reason?
You can find them on things like Super Mario
Or maybe because other people peer pressure me.
It's very unique, and I think it kind of gives characters like Snake.
Is that a good? Would you say peer pressure is a good reason?
Opponent in the corner like nobody's business. Watch out for the flip. There it is.
You remember the flip? That's ball knowledge.
Come on now, baby.
See, we're so back right now. Again, another one of those bottom flats that can be very useful for Snake as well. But I will say this is super even game 2 right now.
No, Mang0’ has never apologized to me.
I was looking for a landing for it, still to clear out.
Ever. And when I say never, I mean in 19 years of knowing him, I mean never.
Both players holding very
Never.
crucial options, and no one pulling the trigger on them.
Okay, up air. Not gonna quite do it. I think this stage has a higher blast on top.
I'd have to imagine. Yeah, I'd have to imagine.
But it's not gonna matter there. First
Snake
knock
up tilt. Snake up tilt 150. Not gonna matter.
to Hinkage.
Remember when he made that tweet saying he apologized to everybody he thought was necessary? All he did was try to apologize to the girls. I've talked to Ahmad about the whole Mang0’ thing. Ahmad still doesn't like him. I'll tell you something else. PPMD and our Hungry Box also don't like him.
So yeah, I mean, Kells has a little bit of a lead, 18%.
Hungry Box just doesn't want to deal with drama. And PP also doesn't want to deal with drama. Me and Ahmad are just, we don't care anymore. I especially don't care.
I don't know if we're gonna see
Nope.
another flip.
H-Box does not like him.
Possibly soon, right? I think it's is it every minute?
He just doesn't want to deal with drama. A lot of people literally just do it because they don't want to deal with drama. Armada literally told me in the past that's why he wouldn't deal. That's why he tried to stop with Leffen a lot, because he says he has to deal with him at tourneys anyway, so he doesn't want to deal with the drama. Literally, a lot of the reason people tolerate these guys is because they don't want to deal with drama.
Behind about 80%, so it's getting a little scary. Throws that grenade down. Yep, here we go.
Well, that's the thing.
Here it comes, and we flipped again.
Like,
It seems like
it doesn't matter how he is to other people. It matters how he is to me and my friends.
Give or take. Which is, I'm okay with that.
I'm concerned with the way he treats me and my friends.
A bit refreshing. But another situation where.
And when fucking Hack's money died, bro, When Hacks passed away, I was so fucking pissed, dude. Because Mang0’ literally said that he feels bad for Leffen and said that the worst thing that happened that day, which is, by the way, the day that Hacks passed away, he said the worst thing that happened the day of Hacks' passing was not the obvious, but it was what people were saying online. He followed up that line with he feels bad for Leffen. The moment he said that, I was like, fuck this guy. Holy shit.
Oh, wow. Gonna send a power shield to jab initially on the approach. Up smash.
No, that's who he is. That's who Mang0’ is as a person. He's a bad person. I'm very passionate about this, too. Like, at this point, I 100% believe what I'm saying. He pushes buttons good in a video game and has a big cult following. That's why he'll always rate. If you try to say anything on Twitter, he just ratios you. You can't win. His cult following is too big. You get ratioed no matter what you do, no matter what you say. It doesn't matter. That's why me and Armada couldn't say anything for years.
Man, oh man, okay.
Because no matter what we do, it's ratio. Oh, we're wrong because ratio.
Rolls back.
That's literally how it works. And it's really fucking stupid. And it's sad that that's how it works. But it is unfortunately how it works.
Kel's going for the dashing grab. Inkage is there just one frame earlier with another grab. It's been a really good adaptation.
Absolutely, but still behind after all that though by about 26% or so. And we're probably going to see a flip soon.
Dash attack coverage here too. Dak is up smash on the platform. Kel's just retreating to the safe space.
HBox doesn't want to deal with drama.
Okay. This is so close.
I've literally talked to the other gods about it. Not wanting to deal with drama is the main reason that they don't speak about this more.
No, but the hunt is on. You see Kel's primed and proper in this corner. Hinkage, last life, the 11th hour for this snake, and we will survive.
You can't say that it was a joke when the person confronts you and says, hey, I don't like this. If you're making fun of somebody and that person confronts you to tell you, hey, I really don't like it when you do this, and they do that on many, many different occasions, you cannot continue your behavior with ignorance because you know what you're doing by then. That is what I'm trying to explain to you. Do you understand?
The deliberation station.